I've got Fashion Icon in the first race. She's had a bit of a setback. She's had a cough, so I eased her up a bit. She's definitely underdone. She'll need the run.
All right, you've got a runner tomorrow, Duffy. Tell us, how's he been working and what are the chances tomorrow for Duffy?
Duffy has always been a good workhorse, but unfortunately has never reproduced the same on the racetrack. So I'm hopeful that tomorrow he does his bit, and he has a bright chance. But like I said earlier, if he just reproduces his workouts, it'll be a game changer for me.
All right. So you've got Mighty Wings competing in the races tomorrow. Tell us, how is it looking for Mighty Wings?
Mighty Wings is running first time this season. So far she has not shown any form. So just hoping she turns up and does a good job.
All right, what are your chances for Adamus tomorrow?
Adamus ran the Pune first day out and he ran a good third. He's going one more furlong extra and I hope he stays. Definitely run with a good chance with the run advantage.
First race, I've got two runners. There's a horse called Leo the Lion. I've just changed his name for luck, maybe it'll help. And another horse called Zakapa. Zakapa has come from a setback, probably just finish in the middle of the field somewhere. And Leo the Lion, let's see, he's showing a lot of improvement. And I expect him to run a good race. He could probably figure on board.
My second runner is Chat. She won her last start in Bombay. But this race is a bit short for her. But she's worked well, hoping she pulls it off.
I have Mastery running the Class 4 1800 meters race. He's a horse that's come to hand quite late. He started his career in Chennai. He needed a few runs to get going. I have given him a couple of starts in Ooty as well. He seems to be a horse that's late maturing and coming to hand. He's taking his time to come to hand. He's freshened up after Ooty. He's feeling good. So I think the 9 furlong should not be a problem and I expect him to run well.
Second race, I've got a horse called Wild Hammer. He's a good horse. He's been working very well. But what I've done is a little strange here, is that I've put him in a 9 furlong or a 1800 meter race. Normally 3-year-olds, we don't put them in a open class 4 race. But I've done it because I have a targeted race on the 14th weekend, which is a maiden his own age group. So normally babies find it very difficult to perform in an open field. And he's a medium sort of a baby, so he'll find it very difficult here. In the third race, I've got two horses running. One is a first timer called Dragon Wings. He's a horse with potential, but he will definitely need this educative run before he comes into hand. Another filly there, a very fast filly called Moonlight Kiss, and she's drawn 2. She's a little immature, so I still expect her to run somewhere close, but still quite immature at the moment.
Talk about Armory, who's just come from Ooty, and I think it's been a month here. You're taking a chance with Armory. Tell us, how good are the chances?
She's actually had 4 races in Ooty and she's got the experience. We've got her down to Pune for the Pune season and she's entered in a maiden and we're well prepared for that race and hopefully everything falls in place and she wins for us.
So you have a runner tomorrow, Miss American Pie, who's a first-time runner. Tell us something more about Miss American Pie.
She's a little late developing type of filly. I took her to Bangalore. She had a lot of problems in Bangalore and could not run in Bangalore. But towards the end of the season, she was working pretty well. I brought her here. She's worked well here also. And I'm hoping that she'll run a good race. But I don't know what the opposition is like. I've been in Bangalore. I've just come from there.
Okay, so let's talk about Nirvana.
I have Nirvana and Racing Romance. Both of them are first-time out runners. They've worked well and I don't know how they'll handle the ground and, experience-wise, but they've worked well and should run a good race.
All right, sir.
In the third race, I've got a Sorrento Secret, who's a maiden. It's a maiden set. She disappointed me. She's come from a good family. She's Golden Guest sister who won me the FD Wadia. But she's been a bit of a disappointment in Bombay. She's looking much better. I put her off, gave her a bit of time. She's put on weight. She'll run a good race. She should. I'm just hoping that she comes on board.
I have Zafira running the maidens 1000 meters. She's a nice filly. She was coming to hand in Bombay, but she had a slight setback, so we couldn't run her. She was showing promise and she's showing a lot of speed as well. I'm hoping the 1000 meters won't be too sharp for her. Her preparatory work has been good, so again hoping for the best.
Fourth race, I've got my horse Kerdalion. He has still not come into hand in the same form as Bombay. He's working well, but still seems to be not getting into his own form. I'm running him in this 1200 meter race. Let's see what he does. And then we'll take it up from here.
Third runner is Baby Bazooka. She's a nice horse. She's worked well. But first run of the season, can't really tell.
Take us through how's it looking for Star Romance.
So Star Romance was a Chennai horse who's won 4 races in Chennai and done extremely well for me there. And we thought that it was right to bring him down here since he's got the ability and we're taking a chance in the class 2 this time. And I hope he too wins for me.
So talking about Magiletto, it did really well in the last Mumbai season. How do you think it's going to fare tomorrow, and any probable runners that Magiletto should be looking out for?
Magiletto, last time he worked well and he has a decent chance. Let's see, last time when he ran in Bombay, he won 1 race and after that he ran close 5th. But tomorrow he has a very good chance. His draw also good. Let's see tomorrow, inshallah. He will be there.
In the 4th race, I've got Raffaello. 1200 meters will be sharp, but there are not many races, so I decided to run him over here. And 3 weeks later, there's a class 2 7 furlongs, which I'll target him for. But if he can come and win, I'll be happy. I mean, that'll be a jackpot. But I think the horses to beat, there would be Kerdalion and Magiletto.
So I have Swift as well in a sprint. I put my apprentice on with 5 kilos off. I'm hoping he's able to claim the entire allowance. She'll run with a good chance. She's coming from Bangalore and she's reasonably fit, so she'll run a good race, I think.
I've got Arabian Phoenix. He's carrying top weight. He's drawn very badly. He's worked well. Keeping my fingers crossed.
In the 5th race, I've got Arcana, who had an operation, back operation. He's come back after that. We need to see how he takes the pressure of the race now and whether the operation has been successful. Majestic Warrior is an old horse. He runs consistently. He'll run a little. He could finish on board. Red Molo running after a very long time, almost 2 years. So I don't expect much out of him.
In the 5th race, I've got It's My Time. I think he's my best runner in the day. It's a tough set. It's his first outing. All my horses are a bit overweight and he's a bit underdone, but he should go close. It's an open race. There are 14 horses. Run of the race will count, but God willing, I think he should run well.
All right, SHAZAAN, talking about Lord and Master, we've heard, of course, it's come from the stables of Mr. Pacey SHROFF, running with you for the first time. Tell us something more about Lord and Master.
He's a lovely horse. It's a beautiful looking animal. He's come to me at the end of the Bombay season. He's been working well. He's got a couple of pace works. He used to be, he had an issue of bleeding in the races and work. So far everything is clean and he'll be running for the first time with me. So I'm hoping he does well. He's an amazing horse. His track work looks absolutely fine. And I think the main danger in this race is Dallas Sir's horse. It's called It's My Time. He's a younger horse. He's a 4-year-old. He's also worked exceptionally well. I think he'll be the main danger to beat. And I think if it rains, if the ground gets softer, he'll be at a slight advantage. He's drawn on the inside, and I think he might hit the front, and my horse comes from behind. So depending on how the ground is, we'll be changing the tactics accordingly. But yes, I hope he gives me a win for the first run. Or nonetheless, if he runs well, we'll be happy with that.
I have Souza, which also my apprentice is riding. I'm taking 5 off his back. He's genuine, and he should be in the 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
I've got Vincent Van Gogh running the Class 3 7 furlong. He's running after a long layoff in Bombay. We campaigned him ambitiously in the Derby, but I think he's got a bit of a break now. He's fresh and well. We're just hoping for a good run from him.
What do you feel about Simsim's chances for tomorrow's races?
Simsim had a disappointing Bombay. I was quite disappointed with her performance out there. But I feel that with the gap that we've had between the Bombay and the Pune season, it should help her a bit. And she's been working well, reasonably well. So I hope she does it again tomorrow.
All right.
In the 6th race, I've got this filly called Northern Singer. She's working very well. She likes the soft going. Though she's drawn badly in a 6, 11 out of 12, I expect her to be right there in the finish.
In the 6th race, I've got Intense Belief. Trevor rides her. She's been honest enough in Bombay. She's won me 2 races. The horse here to beat is Northern Singer and Pure, the 2 horses. She's got promoted after her last win in Bombay, but I think she should place.
All right, your next runner is Spirit Bay. Tell us something about Spirit Bay and what are the chances tomorrow?
Spirit Bay, she's a nice filly. She's been a bit unlucky in Bombay. She's run a couple of seconds. But I think now she's returned to the right track. And she's been working well. And I hope that she makes it this time. And she's looking well. So I hope she does it for us.
And in the 7th race, I've got 2 horses again. Alpine Star, who loves the Pune track. He's done well in Pune. He's come to a lower class. He is ticking all the right boxes. I hope he comes and wins this race. And the other horse, Bombay, is his first run here. Let's see how he runs.
And the last race, I've got Goldiva. She's got a tendency to get left in the gates a bit, but if she jumps off well, she can win. She's had the benefit of run less. Last week she finished 3rd. She's in A class now, and I think if she jumps well, she should win.
And the last runner is Stunning Visual. She's a bleeder and a maiden. I can't say anything. Just hoping she does it, you know.